Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching us from. Welcome to today's episode of SEDAT HR Digest. Today we are wrapping up our webinar for the year. And so we're going to have a very friendly conversation in today's episode. It's going to be an open discussion. We want you to share with us how the year has been for you, um, especially with the programs we aired on the show. And you want to also share with us your special episode, if we want to call it that, but the episode you enjoyed so much. And don't also forget to drop your name in the comment section, and we will gladly acknowledge you. This is SEDAT HR Digest, and it's being supported or sponsored by SEDAT Consult, your number one reliable HR firm. We are here to support you in everything you want to do. We will share website information in the comment section. We will share our contact numbers. Please reach out to us. We'll give you that helping hand you have been looking for. And hey, I hope your Sunday went well. Mine was super, and I believe you also had a very blessed day, and your day is also going on well, and we hope it ends very well for you. So I have some of my colleagues here with me. They will be joining me in the studio for us to have our discussion today. And wherever you are watching us from, please don't hesitate to drop your name and your location in the comment section. We would make sure that we acknowledge you duly, and so please do that. Um, and then we would gladly acknowledge you. And so help me welcome into the studio Marcelina, and then Marcelina, we are missing you. Your network is it's going to be a discussion run by myself, Marcelina, all the hosts of it is here. Evelyn, I see you. Welcome to the show. Oh, Evelyn, you off? All right, I guess our network is a bit uh, not stable, right?
Hello,
I can see you, Evelyn. I can
please, I'm
see
here.
you. Yes, you are welcome to the show. Today you are at the other side, so you are always at the
Thank
side
you.
where I sit, and then you have we have our guest sitting at the other side. But today is going to be a friendly discussion. We are going to have an open conversation on how the year went for us. Forgive me, I'm still in town, and so my background I'm trying to manage so that we would minimize the feedback that would come from my end. But I'm hoping that we'll have a very fruitful discussion. Whilst we wait for the other hosts to come in, um, I'd like to find out from you, how has the year been for you, 2025?
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm happy to be here. My year 2025, in one word, I would say is growth. Yes,
Mm,
just in one word, I'll just define it as growth. God has been so good that I've had opportunities like this with SEDAT HR. I've learned a lot. I've met people on this platform. I've relearned, and I'm still learning because I get the time to ask questions, to just sit and just seek knowledge and pay attention to what people are saying, even though I might have a knowledge or a bit of knowledge about what they are saying, but I just want to also tap into what they also have got to say and the kind of impact they want to impact into my life. So I would just say that I've seen growth in so many ways,
Um,
professionally, physically, psychologically, mentally, everything. Yes, so that's what I've got to say.
Amazing. Amazing. I mean, very happy to know that you experienced growth. I think I also did experience growth. You know, you again on the show, listening to people who have expertise in the subjects we talk about or the topic we treated here on the show. And then again, it was also a privilege. I had the opportunity to also write my global certification examination, that the SPHRI. A lot to learn in there.
Wow,
I can see your smile
congratulations.
over there. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so, coupled with work, exposures here and there, getting the opportunity to work with people that are not from your country, other countries, and need to understand them. I mean, get to know
International,
how they
international.
work, how they work, and you working with them and all that. And so it's been a bit of experience for me as well. And I'm very grateful to God for the opportunities that came our way. It came with a lot of pressure, but I think
Yeah.
it's been worth it. It's been
Mm,
very worth it, very worth it.
We
So
thank God for that.
um, okay, so I see Georges here. Georges is joining us from Lakeside Community 4. Hi, Georges. Good to know that you are in my hood. So, can you share with us, Georges? Let us know how your year has been and how it's been ending. It's ending for you. Just share your thoughts with us, and that is the discussion we are having today. Evelyn, how are you ending the year? I know a lot of pressure, closing up reports, performance reviews, and all that. But how is it going for you? Hi, Marcy. Hello, Marceline. Oh, she's off again. Sorry, sorry. So I'm sure she would reconnect. Evelyn, how has the year been? Like your the end of the year, end of the month, closing up and all that. How is it going for you? Oh, I lost her too. Sorry. I'm sure they would connect back. The network is not too stable. And so we are all trying our best at our end. But let me hear from you at your end. We have spoken about growth, how that the year has been good. Yeah, we've had experiences that exposed us to grow. Some of us had international experiences, some of us had in-country experiences and all that. But put together, I think it's been a good learning curve for us. And one of the things that um, I have been doing for a while now is volunteering when it comes to HR activities. And I think that I have learned a lot. I have been exposed a lot. I've picked up a lot of things that I didn't know through my volunteering activities. And I want to say a very big thank you to SEDAT for giving me the opportunity, to all the HR bodies that gave me the opportunity, because it's all added to my learning. And I'm very, very grateful. I see Marcelina on the call. Marcelina, welcome to today's episode.
Thank you,
I hope you
but
can
how are you
hear
doing?
me. I'm fine, yourself. So we are wrapping up the year. We are sharing our
Yeah.
experiences. Evelyn is experiencing a few network challenges, but I'm sure she's going to join us. We hope to receive or have Sophie also on the call. But tell us, how has 2025 been for you?
Um, I say that it's a mixed bag. We've
Mm,
learned some things, and some things have not been easy. But so far, so since we are alive, we say that we give glory to God, and we learn lessons from not the not so good ones. And we thank God for the
Absolutely.
opportunities, for the growth that we've had, the experiences, the insights, and we pray that we get the strength to push further next year. That's what I
Yeah,
would
we
say for
pray
me.
this. We pray that we get the strength to push harder next year. And of course,
Yeah,
growth comes. I mean, I would say that you grow more in the environment that is not comfortable for you. You get it?
sure, sure,
You're
sure.
able to put up things together fast because it's not the comfort
Yeah,
zone that you are used to.
yeah.
And so I mean the good, the bad, the ugly, the not so too comfortable, the comfortable, and all that. We are grateful for that because it's all added up, or it adds up to our learning. And so if you are out there watching us this afternoon and you feel like the year is ending, you didn't get so much good things coming your way, we want to encourage you. Everything happens for good, and we learn, like Marcelina said, we learn from the experiences that we go through. And so don't give up yet. Everything you went through, everything you experienced was a learning opportunity for you. And we pray and hope that you will indeed pick up the learnings um, from from whatever you went through. I have Evelyn back here. Now let's talk about I mean, we've had a lot of discussions, bringing guests on the show and all that. Which of the topics, I know we've treated a lot, all of us have hosted a number of them, that if you ask us to mention, it will be difficult. But share with me what what's three lessons, or not necessarily three, but what lessons or what takeaway are you or did you pick from this year's episode from January to date? We've discussed a lot of topics and all that. What takeaways did you take? Did you pick from the topics we treated? Not necessarily mentioning the episode, but general takeaways from the episode.
Can we talk about the conferences too? Everything in between.
Everything that happened within the year.
Okay, so I think all the topics have been very insightful. You can't leave one out of it because you always have something you pick from a speaker that stands out for
Mm,
you that you can use to run. You run with it. You can run with it. My one of my highlights is the conference at Saturday. All the speakers did well, but I can't forget Emmeline's session on wellness. It really spoke to me, and she made us understand. She took us beyond the normal discussion, going deep into like finding out what is really going on in the people's life or your staff, your employees. And it gave us a broader picture of the topic on wellness. So the discussion, one of those things, the topic that stood out for me is Emmeline's session on the top of the conference. I really enjoyed that session and I took something out of it. So that's
mm,
my
Thank you. Thank you. E- Evelyn, let me come to you. What was your takeaway? All the episodes throughout the year. Which of the topics or um, s- can you share with us some of the things that resonated so well with you? Evelyn, can you hear me? Hello, Evelyn. Can you hear me? All right. So whilst we make time to hear from Evelyn, I would want to touch on. No, Evelyn, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. So if you can check your network. I would want to. So Marcelina spoke about Emmeline's session at the Takrade conference, and really, it also resonated with me because we do all the technical stuff and all that, But wellness for me is very key. And so that's resonated with me again. I think all the speakers from Kwame's session to our keynote speaker, and I mean it was a well packaged conference, highlighting on the need to make decisions based on data, um, where you are connecting with the people, but as well as connecting with your numbers. And for me, it really resonated with me, a blend of using numbers and also um, bringing in your people into the whole equation was something that really resonated with me. I mean, once you set your mind on doing something, it must not be based solely on intuitions and feelings. The numbers must help you to make that good decision. And you need the people to be in the right frame of mind. You need the people to connect with what you are doing. And so the wellness be when if you have all the strategies and everything, and the people you are going to work with are not sound, they are not connecting emotionally with the organization, they are not connecting with the vision, they are not connecting with the objectives of the organization, then you are bound to lose or not to be successful with that, because you need your people around. You need to carry your people along. And if you are carrying them along and psychologically, mentally, they are not sound, or they are not fit psychologically, they are not fit mentally, it would affect the achievement of your objectives. So yeah, the Takade conference was one of the best conferences we've had. I mean, the venue, everything, including the food, was so great. I enjoyed every bit of it, and I was so excited. I mean, it was a very good opportunity, especially for me moderating the Q&A session at that conference. Oh, Evelyn, you are laughing. The food was very important too. Very, very important. I enjoyed the food. I really enjoyed the food, and I think the team also did so well. I mean, working tirelessly to make sure that the conference was successful. It was something that was good. Evelyn, let's hear from you. You went off. We wanted to know, um, throughout the year, we've discussed a lot of topics. We've had conferences, we've brought in people with great expertise to share with us. I want you to, I
Yes.
mean, usually when you are doing the question and people are listening, you are so focused on the questions that you're asking and all that. But tell us, I believe that you took something away from January to date. I mean, you've learned a lot. We want you to share with us and our viewers. Can you hear me, Evelyn? Evelyn, can you hear us?
I think there's a delay.
Okay. Yes. Please, can you hear me? Can I be
Yes, I
heard?
can hear you. Yes, yes, yes,
Yes,
we
you
can
can
hear
be
you.
heard.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear
You
you,
can be
Evelyn.
heard.
Yes.
I guess it's a network. Let me come to you, Marcelina. Um, what has been your wins this year?
Um, this year I've done a lot of learning. Um, Previously, I didn't go out like conferences and those things. I know it's very good, but I don't get the opportunity to go for those things. But this year, I tried as much as possible. I went for a few HR conferences, and they were all exciting, and I learned a lot. So, and the opportunity to learn this year contributed to my growth. So that was one of my biggest wins, the
Mm,
learning I did in the
wow.
HR space. Yeah. And the networking, you meet a lot of people when you go for this program. So
Hey.
that one too helped.
But tell me, what is that one thing you did for yourself apart from attending conference
Hello, please,
this
can
year?
I be heard?
Yes, we can hear you, Evelyn. Evelyn, we can hear you. Oh, sorry. Marcelina, let me come to
Okay,
you.
I'm so sorry. My network is really awesome. It's awesome. It's good. Yes.
Oh.
Okay. I'm saying that my network is really awesome. It's well.
That's fine. We can hear you now, so you can go ahead and share your learnings this year with us on the episode. Hello, Evelyn. All right, Marcelina, let's continue. I'm sure she will come back. I guess she's really having challenges with her network. So, like I was saying, apart from being having the opportunity to be in a few conferences this year, what is that one thing that you did for yourself that you were so proud of doing it? Can you hear me? If you're talking, I think you are muted. I can't hear you. Hello, Marcelina, you are muted. Okay, so whilst we wait for Marcelina to unmute and come on board, I would want to share mine with you. I think this year, one of the things that I have been able to do, or I did that, in fact, I'm clapping for myself and patting myself at the back is this year I think I'll give myself 80 over 100 when it comes to my fitness goals. I've been very consistent with my fitness goal, my workout goals for this year. You start, you go up, know that, but I think this year I have done well, and I'm clapping for myself for doing well. And then aside my fitness goal, being consistent with it, in terms of my profession, when aside the normal things or the usual work, you go to work, you work and all that, I think one of the things that I want to highlight and clap for myself on is being able to write my senior professional certification. It's been on my desk for years, and I always get excuses every day. You are pushing it. It's been pushed for a very long time, but finally this year, I think in June, if not June, the July, I was able to write, and I'm so glad I was able to write that paper, and thankfully I passed great. I powerfully, my pass was a very powerful pass. So I'm proud of myself for being able to write my professional certification, and then also being consistent with my fitness goals. I mean, we all set goals, and sometimes it's up, down, and all that. And most of the times, because of the corporate environment, we set goals for the work we do and all that, and we leave ourselves. We forget about ourselves. We do it for the people. We are planning for the people. We are planning for the staff, planning for management. It is good, but it is also a very great thing to plan for yourself and set goals for yourself and make sure that your goals are also achieved as you help your organizations, as you help your team members, help yourselves too. So this year, honestly, my fitness goal was one of the things, and I also set the goal to write my certification examination, and I'm happy I did that, and I'm so happy. I'm so proud of myself for doing that. So proud of myself. Evelyn,
Thank you,
hey,
Pat, for
okay,
the
so
thank you for the motivation.
oh yes, yes. I mean, if you want to look
I
at the
always
busy schedule.
All is still on the drawing board. Next year we'll kill the
Let's
exams.
lift it off. Lift it off of it. Moving from the drawing board. It's very. I mean, the truth is that once you set your date, it helps because
Mm.
I think my challenge was um getting the time to learn. I keep saying I don't have the time to learn. You are here, you are at
That's what I've
church,
been saying.
yes, you are at church, you are at work, and all that. And then I got the opportunity to speak to one of our senior colleagues, and then she told me, she said, fix the date, it will push you. And so I did. When I was even setting the date, I said, ish, I wanted to write in April. I said, April, okay, let me push it back. I had to travel. And I was like, okay, let me go and come. A whole lot of back and forth. And I was like, okay, Charlie, guy, pick the date and let's go. So I just looked for the very last month. I was like, let me push it there. And then I think it was very helpful because that once the funny thing is that you are very tired, you want to sleep, and you remember you have set a date to write exams,
Mm.
and oh yeah,
Okay.
you're on your feet. And I had we had a study group, so it was also helpful. It really, really helped
Okay.
me. You have set, I mean, you've been scheduled for discussion, and it's locked in your blocked in your calendar. So yeah, then your phone is making noise. You have no choice. You have to
Okay.
join the session. And so please, next year when we meet by this time, I want to hear
Yes.
that I also took
Yes.
mine from the drawing board, and
Yes.
and actually took action to write the exam. It's doable, and it is very possible to have a good pass. People pass, but you see the bars
Mm.
halfway show. But Charlie, it's possible to have a great pass, a good pass.
Mm.
Very possible. Once you set your mind
Thank
at it,
you.
you'll be able to do it. So please, if you are watching us this afternoon, we want to encourage you. Don't just limit yourself to just the academic qualifications or certifications. Get yourself a professional certification. There are lots of professional certification centers you can join. We have the Ghana certification body, the CHRIM. It's a very good place for you. Please sign up, go for the certification. And then we also have the um, HR Certification Center. They also do the certification. SHRM also does. I mean, there are lots of places that they run the certification. Get yourself one and then go through the tuition and write. It's very helpful, and it boosts your confidence as a practitioner. It really boosts your confidence as a practitioner. Hello, Marcelina.
Hello, I'm here.
No, so that is what I did for myself that I'm very proud of. Aside the conferences that I attended and volunteered. So I want you to share with us, aside the conferences that you got opportunity to attend, share with us some other things that you've done that, I mean, when you look at what you've done, you feel so proud of yourself.
So I did some side business. We always been encouraged to get a side hustle. So that's what I did. I got some two gigs, side hustles that I was able to establish. Not registered legally, but that's something I did. Then I have interest in events, so I got the opportunity. Um, my office, we usually do this our Christmas party. We organize ourselves, and that's one is we've been doing it for some years now. So at least we got the opportunity to organize those events on a professional level, and it was very successful. The way every year we choose a different theme, and this year was another level. So all these things, it's encouraging. It tells you that you're able to do something. You have something apart from the HR side. So I was able to get some business done, and I got the opportunity to build on the event planning side too. So those were the extras that I did for this year.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Now let's have okay, so we have some few minutes. Today we are going to do our 45 minutes. And so what's your expectation for 2025, 2026?
2026, I hope to be better. That's the goal, to be better. Not that I'm setting any new goal, but I want to build on what I've started. And hello, but are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
I don't, yeah. I don't want to set any new goal, but just to build on what we started. The only new goal is the one we talked about, the from exams. I need to kill it in 2026. That's what that would be the major one. Maybe that's it. Would be a major one for the career, improve upon the professional too. Then build on the hobbies for the extras. It's not all about the work. At least when you get something grounded, like the side jobs, building yourself, having that balance, it helps you to, it builds your confidence and it helps. So those are the things I hope. Nothing new, but the major thing will be the HR professional and whatever comes along.
I'm happy you spoke about the side businesses and all that. And I mean, talking about the fact that this year you had opportunity to run a few of them that you have been up to. Share with us, how did you blend that with the normal HR work that came your way? How did you blend? How did you work on that?
So, this year in January, I said I did 2015, I went to do pastry, training on pastry. I like baking and those things. And
And then this
so,
Christmas, I'll be visiting you a lot.
so this year I said, no, I need to retrain, relearn. I want to do relearning so that I can do it well. So in January, those were one of the first things. I went for training. I think some 1 month training on pastry. So after that, I said, oh, I got an opportunity. That's how it started. There's a lady that was selling, doing some, he has a juice bar. So I introduced the
Mm.
cookies to them. I started with cookies. So I introduced it to her, and that's how we got her. So it caught on, and we were selling it. So that's what we've been doing for the rest. Then I did another one. Is this one has been with me for years, but I always say, who will buy, who will buy, who will buy. Then I say, whatever, let me just do it. So black soap, I just started because my aunties do it. They are in the village, and I really wanted to help her to also sell. So that's how I just started. I did a poster. As the saying go, just do it. I have a friend
Mm.
who designs posters. So I asked when he came, I said, design something for me too. So I just posted on my um, WhatsApp status, and I advert every now and then. I just post it. Fresh batch is available. If you need, contact me. So that's how I started the soap too. So that's how I started. So it's just about sometimes I feel like would I get the time to manage it? So you plan the days that it's not about I don't do any physical selling. I just post it and send it to personal people, like people I know on my WhatsApp group. I post I send them the flyers. If you need, contact me. So when they need, they just come back. So that's how I do it.
Right, right. This is inspiring. I mean, um, I hope to also next year come, and then when we are discussing, I hope to come to share
Yeah.
my as well. Um, just do it. I mean, I think that's my word for next year. Just do
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Just
yeah.
do it. Whatever it
You
is,
know,
just do it.
sometimes there's fear to start, but once you start, you see that people are really interested, and it doesn't look so. fearful as it seemed. The fear, as they always say, the fear is in our mind. So I think with the business, getting anything we do, getting the courage to start, that is our issue. And sometimes we look down upon the idea, will this work? Will it work or it won't work? So just gathering the courage to just start. If you are selling food, at the end of the day, if they don't buy, you eat it yourself. It doesn't matter. It don't go away. It don't go away. We'll lose nothing. So let's do it.
You lose nothing. I remember I was having a conversation with um one of my mentors, and she made a comment. She was like, if you decide not to do it, or if you are going to do something, ask yourself, if it happens, what will happen? But if it doesn't happen and the worst also happens, what at all will happen to you?
What will happen? Nothing.
What will happen? If it doesn't happen, what's next? What will happen? So it's always
Mm,
good to start. And like you said, I mean, it's okay. The fear will come and all that,
yeah,
but having that courage to overcome it is very, very important, because that little fear you are entertaining could be something that would stop something big coming your way. And
yeah,
so, like Marcelina said, just start. It's just like getting admission. Sometimes you get admissions, you just don't know how to pay your fees. But some way,
mm,
somehow, you go through, and by the
it'll be
time you
fine.
realize, you are sharing pictures, graduation pictures, bagged, MBA bagged, this one bagged. Only you and your God knows what you went through and how you
Yeah,
survived the course. So it's a good thing. Just start, and we believe that with hard work and with with the help of God, you will be successful. So, Marcelina, you have anything on your mind you want us to discuss?
um, maybe the lessons for this year. What are some of the lessons we learned this year?
I think one of the lessons I have learned is to be a very bold leader, be a fearless leader. Sometimes HR professionals, um, there are times that we get scared expressing what we have to do, letting our bosses know the right things to do, because we are scared. You go in there and already before you enter the room, fear is all over you. People are talking, you can't talk and all that. But I think I have learned to be bold, I've learned to be very confident, and all these things come as a result of certain attitudes and behaviors you build up. You are confident when you know your stuff. You are confident when you put up a good, appearance. You are confident when you know what you are talking about, when you understand the numbers, you understand the business, you understand the topic on the table. You are confident. And so please, it is good to let our leaders or our bosses know the truth. It is good to share what needs to be done than to leave it and allow anything to happen. And then once it happens, the blame comes to you or falls on your decks as the HR. When something bad happens, trust me, they won't go anywhere. It is you they will come to. But if you share your idea with them, if you are bold and you communicate the right thing that needs to be done and how well, or the processes that needs to be done, I think it will go a long way to help them. Sometimes too, we do what we have to do, but we leave out the administrative or the procedure or the process aspect of the whole thing. It is as good as the exact thing or the actual thing you want to do. And so for me, this year has taught me to be bold. Another thing that I have learned and I am actually practicing, and for some few months now, when I get the opportunity to speak to my colleagues, I tell them is to have a very free, like live a free mind, a life, have a very free mind, doing what I have to do. If it goes well, fine. I just learn from it. I forget it. I move on. And sorry if it doesn't go well. I forget about it, pick the lessons, and I move on. I don't allow it to bother me. So those days, Charlie, you'll be thinking, why did I have I failed? Thinking about, oh, I'm a failure. I should have done it this way. You a lot of things going um, 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 on your mind, But I remember I was having a conversation with, again, a mentor. The person told me that it's okay to feel. If you feel, it is okay. Just move on. And I think that I have really practiced that this year. And things that previously would bother me now, it doesn't bother me. I mean, I'm okay. Yes, you will feel it if it doesn't go well, but I don't allow it to entangle me and entangle the other things that I have to do. I just pick myself together, tell myself, yes, this didn't go well, but it doesn't mean all the others will not go well. Move on and let's go. And I think it has really, really helped me because we hold on to a lot of things that are not helpful. We hold on to a lot of things that block other good things from coming. We hold on to a lot of things. Yes, you didn't achieve one target for the year. It doesn't mean you have failed as a practitioner. No, you haven't failed. Learn the lessons from it. Why wasn't I able to achieve it? What went wrong? What can I learn from it? And then put it together. What next should I do so that this failure doesn't happen again in my life or in my practice? So yes, you will not be able to achieve all the targets if so like so to the I mean some people will be able to go through achieve everything, but you may not be able to achieve everything like others. It doesn't mean that you are not important. It doesn't mean that you are not a good practitioner. It doesn't mean that you have failed. You haven't failed. Maybe your goal or your objective was overly stretchy. Maybe you didn't get the right logistics to help you. It is a good place to do an introspection, assess everything very well, know where the failure came from, what happened, where did I drop the ball, how can I pick the ball up this time, and you move on. Okay, so life must not be Charlie, life must be easy for us.
Mm.
Somebody will say, I can't kill myself. I'm
That
not
is
a
it.
fun, I'm not a fun person. I'm not an enjoyment type of person. But I mean, I think I have learned this one.
But
Keep
that
a
attitude
free,
is that attitude is liberating. It gives you peace
very,
of mind.
very. Because sometimes people, you write a report, maybe you're in a rush, something little, you go, you take your report to your boss gives you feedback. And for some people, it is like their whole world have come to an end. It must be all perfect. There shouldn't be errors. I mean, the perfectionists, everything must be j, j, j. We may not have it all j, j, j. We may not have it all smooth. There may be rough roads here and there, but it's all good for us. It is part of our journey. Let's learn to pick it out. Some people had good plans. They went to their bosses, and then the response is, we don't have money. As for HRs, you are always bringing us costs. And because of that program initiative part that you wanted to do so that your colleagues will be excited, your team members, the staff will be happy, you couldn't do it. And because of that, you feel so bad at yourself. And sometimes you have gone to give the promise that, oh, this year we'll do this year we'll do that, this year we'll do that, only for you to go and they'll tell you that budget cannot support it. And Charlie, your whole world is coming to an end. Don't let it come to an end. Like Marcelina said, no new goals, carry it forward. Make sure you do it, but you haven't failed. You are not a failure. You are not a failure at all. You are not a failure. Evelyn,
Yeah.
you are welcome back.
Hi. Thank you so much. I'm having a good day. Please, can you
Mm.
hear me?
Yes, clearly.
so, so I think we are
Okay.
looking at
Great.
um,
Great.
what we learned, what the year taught us. I mean, what you learned in the year, the lessons you have learned
In
in
a
the year.
year. Yes.
So, since you
I've
have been
I've
away,
learned
you have been off for a long time, it's a good
a
place to
long
talk
time.
more.
Right. Thank you so much. I am grateful. And I could relate to what you were saying in regards to being a perfectionist. I'm one of them. And because of that, I would push lots of things away because I want to get the perfect timing, the perfect day, all looking good. So I realized that I was missing out on some opportunities that came to me. And that was something that I'm glad I was able to learn or to come out from. That you can't always get it right. I mean, it is good to make mistakes. It is good to make mistakes because out of those mistakes you will learn and then you do better. So yes, so for me, like learning to just not not giving excuses anymore, but doing the things that I have control over. As long as I have control over it, I'll just go ahead and get it done. And somewhere
Mm,
last week, George is here, he would have testified. The person who was supposed to host the program for last week couldn't show up. I think based on personal reasons that it was beyond her control. And I was just given like 1 hour, 30 minutes, or I think 2 hours, 30 minutes or so to just prepare. And I could have easily said, "Oh, George, I'm not in Accra. I'm where I am. There is no network, blah, blah, blah." Said I carried a chair looking for a place to get a network just to be able to introduce the guest, because fortunately the guest was the one to do the presentation. There wouldn't be any back and forth question and answering. So I managed, and even though it was frustrating, but I still managed to do. And when I watched the replay of the video, I was like, this wasn't bad at all. At least I did my best. But the perfectionist, the perfectionist me some years back would have said, "Oh no, no, Jojo, this the timing is too short. Please, I can't do it, blah blah blah," and all that. So I can see that, as I told you, I can see that I have grown in that stage. I have really grown in that line, and not giving excuses. If only I can get it done, why not just do it and move
mm,
on? And it's fulfilling. And secondly, too, is the emotional ups and downs. Today you are happy, today I'm sad, today I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. But you have to show up anyway, because your
mm.
boss, your friends, your family, they will not just expect you to do the things that you want to do. So you have to show up anyway.
Oh, sorry. We are losing. We are
Your
losing.
family, your people that they look up to.
Good.
Yes, and how you show up in the lives of people. So there is no need for you to base on your emotions and not to do what you have to do. Take up your responsibilities as a worker,
Mm,
as a coach, as a teacher, as a parent, as a manager, and everything. You just have to get it done, because you can't go and be giving excuses and explaining yourself that, "Oh, today I woke up at the wrong side of my bed, so I don't feel like talking, I don't feel like eating, I don't feel like doing this." You are worrying the other people. So that is, I've learned a lot of things, but these are the true things that have stood out for me, that no matter what I'm feeling, as long as I have my phone, I have my hands, I am alive. Sister, please get it done. Manager, get it done. Secretary, get it done.
get it
SEDAT HR
done.
host, get it done. Show up. Thank you.
Show up and get it done. Interesting, Charlie. I'm loving it already. Show up and get it done. Let's hear from Marcelina, and then we'll come back to talk about what we look forward to in 2026 on SEDAT HR Digest, what we look up to, what are we expecting to have, and then we will bring today's episode to to a close. And of course, today is our last episode for 2025, and so it's a good place to also um say some few words of appreciation. And so, Marcelina, let's hear from you. We'll come back and then have this done, and then we will move.
Um, what do you want me to talk about again, please?
The lessons you learned in the year. But you asked me the question, I've answered mine, so you have to also answer yours.
um, one lesson I learned, major one, consistency.
Mm,
We cannot do anything without it. And I came to realize that if you are consistent in what we do, the success will come. It's like it will come by itself.
That's one of the things, major things I learned. For me, that's what I learned. Being consistent at, even when you're not seeing results, just keep doing it. Praying for strength, as if you're a Christian, from whatever religion you being asking God for strength to be consistent in what you do. Because as Evelyn said, you need to show up. You can't say you are giving up. You're alive and you're giving up. It don't work. So being asking for grace, strength to be able to show up, as Evelyn said, and being consistent, me having the ability to do it over and over again, even though sometimes it seems boring. So that's one lesson I learned: being consistent with what and the success
Mm.
that it produces. So that's a lesson I'm taking for this year.
All right, all right, all right, all right. Okay, so let's wrap up. Let's wrap up. Evelyn, what's your expectation on Digest for next year, 2026? What should we expect? Those of us who be listening to you, hosting people, what should we expect?
Yes, so I expect that more opportunities as such would keep coming. We'll keep having great guests and speakers to come and guest our program, speak their minds and their through the intelligence they have to people for them to also learn. And my expectation is also that it will come to a point we would have a lot of people joining from various platforms, sharing their thoughts and also asking more questions so that we can be able to widen up our topics because it is based on what the people need that would help us to be able to bring out the challenge the topics that we want them to also learn, not what we think
Mm,
we would help us, but what will also help the people is what would also carve our topics from. Yeah, so my expectation is that there will be more platforms, there will be more conferences in the various countries, not just Accra and Kumasi, but you can move to other regions as well. And they will all carry us along, while Madam Patricia is holding somewhere in Greater Accra, Madam Part Two is also here in Kumasi, Messelina in somewhere. I mean, we are spread all over the place, not just in one place. Yeah, so that is my expectations for so that's HR Digest.
amazing, amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I know next year will be very exciting and interesting. Marcelina, what should we expect? What should our viewers expect 2026?
Um, they should expect great topics that will build them up. They should expect great speakers who put more insight on the topics for easy understand. Sometimes we maybe we'll do and you not understand, but if we have great speakers, they'll break it down to a point that we can work with it or we can run with it. So I'm looking forward to great topics and great speakers for the program.
Looking forward to great topics and great speakers, and I share in same view. Next year, we look forward to bringing you um people with expertise, great expertise, as we always do. Bring you on various topics to share ideas with us to help us. And one of the things that I really look forward to is the conferences that we've been having. I really look forward to it in 2026, and I hope you are also looking forward, or you equally look forward to it. And so next year we are hoping to have a great show on the episode, and I want to say a very big thank you to all the hosts and the guests that have made time to pass through the episode. Like Iraja shared or Evelyn shared, sometimes it is not easy. I mean, yeah, you are on the show and something comes up. And I remember one time I had to look for a place, sit on that me try and just to make sure that I show up. And I know it's same for Marcelina. If we are to talk about the things we go through, but it's been amazing. And through it all, we've all showed up. We've all showed up. Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you so much. And to those who couldn't make it today, we know you would have loved to join us, but something one way or the other took you away from today's episode. That is fine. We appreciate your hard work. On behalf of the SEDAT HR consult, I want to say thank you for showing up throughout the year. Thank you for showing up from Monday to I said Monday from first week of January to today. It's been amazing. Want to say a big thank you to our guests. Some of them you call them and they are not even, sometimes you schedule guests and something will come up and within 2 days you quickly have to find another guest. And you can tell how difficult it is, but we've had people who consistently shows up when we knock at their door and tell them we are in fact, if you don't show up, we won't have the show. And permit me to mention this person's name because he does it. He's been there. Just call him and he's able to come through for you. Jeff Boham, thank you so much. From the team, we are very grateful. You consistently shows up when we really needed you. You were there for us 2 days, sometimes the same day when we have to run the show. And then your guest will call and say something critical had happened, and you look around and everybody is so busy. And you call Jeff, send him a WhatsApp message, and Jeff will say, I have this, but give me some few minutes. He comes back and said, okay, I'm ready, I can come in. Sometimes depending on how available or how ready he is, you tell you tweak the topic, pick this way, so I can be able to, you've been amazing. And all our guests have been amazing. Thank you so much for passing through. And thank you to the CEO of SEDAT Consult for making this happen Sunday after Sunday. We are very grateful. And to all our viewers who join us Sunday after Sunday, thank you. It's not easy. The hours within which we run this show is critical. Some people are cooking, others are planning, others are driving and all that. But you still make time to show up, you make time to participate, and we are very grateful. Thank you. 2026, we will be coming your way with powerful topics, powerful episode with great speakers. Have a lovely evening, and we will be resuming the first week in January 2026. We'll let you have the information on when we will be resuming. So officially today, SEDAT HR Digest, we are on break. We'll be coming back. We are going to celebrate the Christmas, the celebration, and then 2 weeks off, Sundays off, and we are back on your screens again. Thank you and have a lovely evening. And thank you, ladies,
Bye,
for making
everybody.
time. Thank you.
Bye.
Love
You're
you, ladies.
welcome.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.